If he has defined director pants.
Welcome back to Dungeons with Friends. Yeah. So we're an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast. If you don't know that by now, why are you watching? What are you doing? Do something else.
Just being confused.
Yeah, you're just sitting there being confused by this. You're like, what are these people doing? Anyway, for inspiration, who wants to do our recap?
I will.
Okay.
We kept going through those tests. Then Rickton died momentarily. Because of one of the tests where he fell off the cliff kind of thing, weighing like 1,000 pounds. Because of a potion.
I believe the word is yeeted.
Yeeted.
Yes. He's self-yoked.
Avros revivified him.
I should
And
mark that down.
when Judy lost that round, she would actually conveniently got summoned out of the challenge to the Genasi people.
Correct. And so, yes, you all have now found yourself, you all being Avros, Orion, Matilda, in a pitch black room. The idea has been floated for Avros to use his whip to sort of feel his way through. Are you all sticking together? Is that still the plan?
Yes.
Okay. So what would you all like to do? You've just walked forward 10 feet and found a wall.
We should make sure we're all still tied together, especially in a dark room.
Yeah,
So yeah, at this point you all had taken the ropes off. So are you all retying yourselves?
I vote yay.
No. Because one of us goes down, we don't all need to go down.
Yeah, if there's a trap, we could all fall.
Fair enough.
Since we can't see because the light's terrible, I'm going to cast fire bolts kind of at that wall just to see if it radiates any light off of it.
Okay.
Fair point.
Yeah, you cast fireball.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze.
Let's not cast a 30-foot AoE
Just gonna blow
spell.
out the mic.
Suck. Shoot.
Thank you. Okay. So yes. So you cast firebolt, and you're used to seeing a sort of mote of orange energy in your hand launch and catch whatever it hits on fire. You feel it. You don't see it.
This is bad.
You're beginning to realize that it may not be that you're in darkness. It may be that you are blinded.
Oh, I like that even less. Well, we've hit a wall, one or the other. Do we want to go right or left?
I don't even know if we could communicate that properly without touching each other.
You can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear each other, right?
Well, what I'm saying is,
Oh, your right and my right are probably going to be different.
yeah, like if we're any bit off centered,
Well, then I shall reach around and
Or-
try to catch someone.
Put both hands on the wall so then we all know we're facing the same wall. And then say left or right.
okay, you gotta be the smart one here.
Fair enough. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All right,
Mercifully,
so
there is an intelligent person amongst the group, and
hands on the wall.
you all decide to place your hands on the wall, having walked straight forward to
Put
it.
your hands on the wall.
Okay.
Brooks. All right, right or left?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna be on the right side. I'm gonna be like, let's go right.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my crowbar
Okay.
and yeet it to the right,
Okay.
Stop eating. Just tap. Just tap.
Okay.
just to see if it kind of get a distance of how big the room is.
So you take your crowbar and yeet. You hear skitter, 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 ting, 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 ting. So there's a gap. You would think that it may have fallen down a hole.
All right, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna just kind of wall across to where I'm in front. I'm just gonna keep one hand on the wall and one hand on the whip and just touch the ground, move, touch the ground, move, touch the ground.
Okay. You move about 5 feet and lose the wall.
Oh.
Wall's gone.
You reach around and feel a
I'm gonna
corner.
touch shoulders.
Okay. Are y'all doing the conga line thing?
Yes.
Okay.
we know that there's at least a branch off here because if you threw it right and it fell down a hole, there is a hole somewhere to our right and this new passage. Unless you think that thing just bounced off a wall and went down this. So how do we want to do this?
The thing is, we don't.
Are you okay with losing that crowbar?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Because I. Hold on. Oh.
You studying how to summon crowbars?
No, the right tools for the job. I can just make new tools, artisan tools.
I cast summon crowbar.
The best spell.
No, but I can. If I throw like my blacksmithing hammer, I can use artisan's tools to regain my blacksmithing hammer.
Let's
Cool.
not throw your hammer. Let's stick with the whip for right now. It's 10 feet long. I should be able to smack stuff. You want to hold the whip? Just don't yeet it, please. I like this whip.
I'm not gonna yeet it, but you can.
Immediately.
All right.
Immediate.
We're taking the corner, or are we going towards the hole?
I think that we need to go towards the hole to kind of get a hint of how.
All right.
If this is a passable hole or if this is a not going to happen.
All right. I'm going to hold onto your arm and just slowly conga line towards hole.
Towards hole. You boop. Boop the wall. You lose the wall.
Yeah.
You're now free floating in sort of in space.
And I'll extend my wings as far out as they can, which I think has a 6-foot wingspan.
Okay. You
Actually, what is the wingspan on a
Actually,
Orca?
wait, I have a solution to find out if there's actually something worthwhile going that direction.
All right, hit us.
I'm going to just cast Firebolt and I'm going to aim it towards where I threw the crowbar.
Okay.
Just to see if you got to imagine if it hits nothing, you're not going to hear it poof.
Yeah.
You're just going to hear it just
You
flying.
You shoot a firebolt in the direction of where you threw the crowbar, and a few seconds later, hear as it hits something.
Okay, so there's something that way. There's not nothing.
Did you aim this like straight across? You aim it at like an incline? Like did it hit out the
Either
wall of
way,
the
it
hole?
hit something.
I'm going like 45-degree angle, like.
Yeah, it hit something.
Okay. Do you have any spells that can help with this?
I don't. I mean, I have find or locate object, but that just tells me where the object is.
Knowing where that crowbar could be useful.
But is the
Does she
wall
have
made
to
out
see
of
it?
stone?
It is.
Okay.
You are a druid. This is where your forte because nature is your forte.
I don't need you to hype me up. I'm gonna attempt to do meld into stone.
Okay. So you
Hold on,
do.
let me look to make sure it's doing what I think it's gonna do.
Yeah, you might want to roll check.
Yeah, because I don't want it to like turn me into a stone.
Genbu.
What did you just say? Ginbu?
Yeah. It's a deep anime reference.
That was a joke that was not for me.
Nor I. What's the name of the anime?
Yu Hakusho.
I watched I watched part of it. I got to like the demon tournament arc. Or the
Yeah,
after round
but
of that.
Genbu is before that. He's one of the 4 demons.
It was a long time ago, John.
I've watched that recently, so that's why.
No, I'm proud of you. Like, good shit. That is an old anime.
So I will do locate object.
Okay. And
Is there any lead in the room?
you sense out, is your crowbar made of lead? I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a
So
crowbar.
it doesn't
You can
detect
call out
me
whatever
from
you want.
finding the object if it's lead, but if there's lead between me and the object.
No, there's
Okay.
nothing like that. No.
Okay, then I will cast locate object.
Okay. And what are you hunting for?
The crowbar.
Okay, yeah, you sense it because you're familiar with it. You've seen
Yeah.
it. You
Nat 20.
you sense that it is 10 feet to your right, where you all sort of expected to hear it fall, and 20 feet down.
Okay. I'm gonna convey that to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now. Shit.
Well, let's find the edge of this hole. Like,
Yeah, let's find this edge of the hole.
I'm gonna hold him and just very carefully.
Hold on, you said that we're blinded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do lesser restoration.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Let me make sure that Laceration, does it say it cures blindness?
Yeah, right here. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay. Who are you casting it on?
This one, because this one's gonna will probably be able to see more.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
Oh, you don't need to roll.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Yeah. No, you, Avros, you feel your sight come back. And what you see around you are, it's not an unlit room. You see a stone wall in front of you where you'd expected it. You see 2 large pits to your right, about 10 feet away, set up against a stone wall that does not lead anywhere.
I don't know how I can see again, but I can. Did one of y'all do that?
That was me.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. That's a dead end. That is just a hole leading to nothing. I'm gonna grab each of them on the shoulder and be like, this way, and I'll walk towards the tunnel that we saw because I can't see around that, right?
So yeah, you are standing now. You can see ahead of you. There is another wall about 10 feet and an opening to the right or to the left, another 5 feet. So you can go, turn, and turn.
Let's go down, and I'll keep a hold of everybody.
And you now find yourself at a 4-way intersection.
This would have taken forever. Thank you so much, Brooks.
Okay, so now
4-way intersection.
Yeah.
Do I see anything?
So yeah, so
down
back
here?
the way you came, forward, left, right. Each of them ends in a stone wall. They're just at different directions, or just different distances. The furthest being to your right, the shortest being forward, the second shortest being to your
And
left.
each one of them looks like a dead end.
Each one of them has an end. Yeah, there aren't dead ends, but you can't tell which way they cut after.
I always heard the rule for mazes was stick to the right, right? Come along, blind people, and we'll head to the right path.
Okay, you take a right, and after a while, it does dead end at a wall and goes to the right again.
Rightwards.
You go right, you walk probably another 20 feet, and you see spikes poking out of the wall.
Bad corner, bad corner. Like, that's a dead end?
Yeah, dead end, spikes on the wall.
Back it up. Then
You back it up, you go back to the 4-way,
Yep.
Okay.
Straight.
straight. You go straight, you go 10 feet, and you can go left or right.
Any thoughts?
let's go right.
Right it is.
You go right 25 feet, hit another wall, and there's a path to the left.
Keep going.
Okay. You go 20 feet, and there's an option to keep going forward or go to the left.
Forwards.
Go forward, and now your only option is to go to the left.
Left.
You go left for 15 feet, and another option to go left.
This maze is fucking intense. Left.
You go you go down for another 25 feet. Your only option is to go right.
Right.
You go 25 feet, and your options are left or right.
Let's go right.
You heard the man.
You go right for 10 feet. Your only option is to go right.
Let's keep going right.
Wait a minute. We're just going in a circle? That's a lot of right turns, each about 15 feet that you've said.
You know what I'm gonna do? Since we're getting confused, I'm gonna use my. Hold on, I don't know the name of the feat off the ability offhand.
While he looks that up, can I just get like an arrow tip?
I'm gonna
and
use
just
one of my
scratch something
magical
on the wall?
tinkerings, and I'm just gonna make like a recording, like we've been here before, and put it on like one of the walls.
Yeah. You tap the wall, and now very quietly it plays. We've been here before. We've been here before. We've been here before.
Because
We've
that's
been
not
here
going to
before.
fuck with
We've
me in
been
this
here before.
unending
here before.
hallway. Cool. We'll go right again, and we'll take a couple right turns and see if we come back.
You go right, and to your left there's a door.
Fuck off! We found the door!
Yep.
Meh. Well, I'm not going to push them. Like, I will go through first,
Yeah.
look around,
Yeah.
and pull them through.
You go through first, and you're back in the white room.
The white room with Anubis?
With
Or
Anu. Yeah.
I can't say Anubis. With Anu?
You can say Anubis. His name is Anu.
Anu.
Is Anu here?
He is. He's standing in the center of the room.
Is there any other gods with him?
Do you all come through?
Yeah.
You all suddenly can see.
Yay, we're not blind.
It's just the three of you.
Just the three of us.
Well, we lost Van Richter and
When-
Judy.
No Anu.
Oh, the three of you and Anu.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Did we fuck up somewhere? Like, hi, are you the next phase of the test?
He goes, I am.
Do we have to kill somebody?
And he looks at the three of you and goes, no. He goes, this test is a simple one. And he pulls out a small
What is
box.
3 + 3?
And he sets this wooden box in front of him. And he goes, why do you want this?
What is it?
And he lifts the latch. And you see, as soon as he opens it, this sort of slow, radiating, circular golden light. And there's a small glass orb within.
Do I got a pretty good feeling this is the Ka?
I mean, it's got a real Ark of the Covenant important plot piece vibe to it. So yeah, now you think this might be the Ka.
Do we have like a unified reason, or are we all just gonna say our own thing?
I'm gonna go with the we're trying to see if we can make the world a better place.
I like that. I was gonna say we wanted to make sure this place remained free of the guy that everybody thinks is the boogeyman.
Yeah.
So I like that. We want the world to be a better place. What do you think?
I'll go with that.
Here's your idea.
And we
You say
think,
it.
and we want to make the world a better place, and we think this is possibly a route to make the world a better place.
And he looks at you. He looks at all three of you. And he reaches down and picks it up. And you see now that he's lifted it, that it's only half of a glass orb. It seems to be cut perfectly in half. And he gives it to you, and he goes, this is a great burden, but it comes with great power. Do you accept it?
Yeah.
Maybe not the crazy murder hobo.
And he gives it to you. Do you reach out your hand and take it?
Yeah.
Your strength score, while you have this item on you, becomes 22.
Yes.
And every day at dawn, you will gain 30 temporary hit points.
Damn.
I'm all for you having it at dawn. After dawn, can I have it so I can carry people around? How about if the need comes, I can use it to carry people around? Eh?
Okay. Yeah. No, let me.
It's also a burden.
He's all
Maybe we should hear what the
starstruck.
problems are with it.
Solid point. What's the catch? Like
Yes.
emotional burden, or just like that thing's gonna explode every 3 days if we don't murder a virgin?
He goes, it is a greatly desired object.
Ah, so people are gonna try to take it.
Makes sense.
We've been assuming his initial room where we lost Judy, room where we lost Van Richten, the maze was the maze with the blinder, the bear room. You said we were gonna meet all of the gods, of which I remember being in town there was 7.
He goes, you will not meet all of the gods.
Just
We represent only some.
Okay, so DM question. Did he say all at the beginning?
He
Is
did.
that- Oh, okay. I thought he did. Okay, cool. So this is it. Like we're good to leave now.
He gestures out, and you see now there is, rather than being a sort of like semicircular door, it's a perfect circle in the side of this white wall that has this blowing dust and wind, and he gestures to it.
Thank you. You're the god of the dead and of the passing, right?
He goes, I am.
Did you detect any new souls in your realm, particularly the friends that we came through here with you?
And he looks to you, he goes, I am the god of two things, and you feel yourselves being pulled towards him. He goes, I am the god of death and the god of mystery.
Oh, come on!
And he yeets the three
Oh,
of
you
you out,
fucker.
and suddenly,
I thought that was a good question.
this driving, horrible sound as you're back in the storm.
Alright, immediately busting out the rope, tying it to people if everybody's okay with that.
Yep.
I'm also gonna like Iron Man chess piece this thing,
You do so.
I can't stress this enough. To keep that hidden. Not a glowing orb in the middle of your chest! That is literally the spirit of the god of this place! Please, for the love of fuck, put it in a bag!
He's not gonna do it.
No, that is 100%.
He's not gonna do it, and he's too strong for you to take it from him.
Listen to me, Orion. We will be murdered in the streets. You need to at least somewhat put on a cloak.
I will wear a cloak. I will wear a cloak. Oh.
Just please don't put he's put the treasure of the world on top of his head like a bright shiny head.
I said chest, not head.
I just gave the party's Iron Man his arc reactor.
Alright, real quick. Well, no, first thing first, we gotta get out of this storm, otherwise it's just gonna keep murdering us.
Yeah, you guys feel it's awful.
I
Yeah.
can already feel feathers being pulled off again. Out.
Yep.
Out.
Make a survival check to try and figure out which way you guys are gonna go. You can all make it.
It's the second highest number it's given me all game.
13.
I'm killing it, Kevin.
What you got?
Deuces.
Deuces.
You get so lost, the thing falls out of your chest and the bird picks it up. Survival, you said?
Yeah.
Hey, I thought going arc reactor was perfect.
It is a beautiful thought. You are going to get stabbed. But that's going to be just a 12.
12.
And you said 13?
Yeah. So Orion, you two start heading off in a way you think was perpendicular to where you were, and Orion goes the other way. And for a second, you as you each sort of pull your ropes, taut against each other.
Why the fuck did we put Orion forward? It's fine. It's fine. Let's just get out of the circle or the sand.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd like for you all to make strength checks.
Wonder how you'll do.
Yeah. For the record, your modifier right now is a +6.
I modified it in the
Yeah.
character sheet.
I'm 14.
I'm killing it with a 10.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Oh yeah. You all at this point have acclimated to how awful this storm is, and you all now think you're probably about halfway through finding your way out. I'd like to make one more strength check.
21.
17.
It's a natural one.
Wow, you go.
Yep.
But Avros, you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just get the shit beat out of you by the storm.
More feathers just plucking off in the wind.
Yep. But eventually you start to see the sand lighten, and it's not long before you fall out into the sands of Soot. And sure enough, right there in front of you is Judy and her new friends.
Hey, y'all! Judy!
You didn't die?
Where is Van Richten? Did he come out of the...
No.
Why the fuck did he throw himself down the pit? He could have just wheeled his way out. There was no point to throwing himself down the pit.
You know there's a solution to get him back, right?
Hit me with it. What do you got?
We send one person in, so they pass round 1, round 2. There isn't a fight. Like,
I don't know.
we can get away with this.
Go back, but it's worth a shot.
Like, you see, like,
As you all have now stepped out, you see the storm evaporate.
Because that's not going to catch some attention either. Alright, first things first. Orion, front and center. Let me look at you. Like, just his normal ensemble, what he's wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the giant glowing light in his chest?
I mean, unless he's made an effort to cover it up, it is prominently displayed in his chest.
Have you made an effort to cover it up? Please.
I will let you put something over it to hide the...
I'll assume you guys have regular traveling cloaks that you could, like, throw over it if
I'm
you
going
want
to spend at least 30 minutes trying to make sure that however we fasten this cloak to this man, it will never, ever reveal his chest. Ever.
Okay.
I don't care if he loses an arm, this cloak does not budge from his chest. You might have to duct tape it to him.
You all watch as fastidiously Avros is buckling and tying and double wrapping.
So-
And eventually you're like, you like the kid, you like the kid in the Christmas movie in the big jacket. That's you.
So, take it y'all got that car?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Good job, y'all.
Somebody decided to make it a beacon, but I think I have obscured it. Now, we cannot see it, correct?
It's not obvious.
I would like to use whatever magical skills I have. Does he just emanate magic now?
Yeah.
Like in a way he significantly did before?
I mean, it's when you're casting detect magic, it's very obvious that he has a very powerful magical object.
Now, just hear me out.
Can we long rest?
Yes.
Also, yes. If we put that in the bag of holding, is the magical beacon still there? Like, is it detected through that?
Good question. I don't.
It's an
think
interdimensional portal, so I'm gonna go with no.
Hold on, though, because there's the man in the bag here. What if we put it in the
That's
bag and then
a
there's the
really
man in the
good
bag who
point.
gets it?
That's a really good
I'm
point.
real concerned about the man in the bag, so I don't think we ought to do the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's safe where it is.
I agree with you entirely. I believe that you are the safest person it can carry. But from this point forward, you do not lead and you do not hold the rear. You are in the middle every goddamn time. Because otherwise, if you are in the lead, you are going, like, something's going to happen, and if you're the back, you're going to get just plucked off before one of us can notice. I need you to be in the middle where we can have an eye on you at all times. Please.
Oh.
Or give somebody, like, not even me, just give somebody else the gem, then they can stay in the middle.
Kind of like where it is now.
So you're going to stay in the middle where we can see you at all times.
I guess, but realize I'm the one who's, like,
Drunk with power?
not drunk with power.
Then why are you hesitating from saying yes?
Because
But
he
I-
thinks he's got some of the strongest, fighting power.
Yeah.
And that is true.
So how about this? If we feel like we're in danger, we're about to have an imminent attack, how about you pass it off to me or Matilda?
Oh.
I'm down with
And
that.
you fight it off. You
But
fight.
alternatively, this can never see the light of day. There's literally gods in this area that we didn't meet. For all we know, the other three desperately want that. Because wasn't the cult trying to start something? They were saying, like, there were sides to this.
You would recall that the cult had said that their leader, Suit, believed that the other gods were false, and that his goal was to dethrone Octopod.
So there are sides here, and the gods are on different sides. For all we know, as soon as we walk into that city, we met, I'm assuming I don't know what the bear thing was. We met at least 3 gods. I'm assuming the other 4, when we walk into that city, are going to be pissed and are going to be wanting the other half of that gem. So wherever we put it, whatever we do with it, I think the best thing would be for it to stay there forever. We do not pass this around. We don't want any mage in the city to be like, that's weird. Of that group of travelers, that one lit up like the night sky. Yet for some reason tomorrow it's that one. That's sure odd. Must be something that can be transferred. That means I can have it. One
Or
person
they're a
has that.
changeling.
Do changelings put off a lot of magic? I don't know.
No,
this.
but if it's one person putting off a lot of magic, then the next day it's another person putting off a lot of magic. How do we know that that one person isn't a
We're
changeling?
changelings. We can
Just
literally
changing
just
shapes.
looking.
I agree with what y'all are saying, but like you said, we know that I'm going to have to lift a metric fuck ton in a couple hours, and you give it to me, I'm gonna start glowing, regardless of whatever you two start doing. If y'all shapeshift, I'm gonna start glowing.
I have a question.
We should just make sure that whatever we do with this thing, it stays contained.
Is my armor kind of like the little microbots that Tony Stark's armor is made out of?
Is your armor made of
No.
microbots?
No, I'm just curious.
It's not.
This didn't make you a god, John.
No, I was just asking to see
Calm your fanboy ass down. No.
Anyway, that's it.
I've
I
gone
feel like
too
y'all
far.
have gotten the gist.
gone too far.
What do y'all think of that? Do you see what I'm going for? Like, whoever gets that orb, we never
we
change
don't
anything
want to be
with it.
passing
I
it
made a
around.
mistake.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you want to hold on to it, fine.
I think it's safe exactly where it is.
Sure. So you're okay with us keeping an eye on you at all times, and you never, ever, and I mean if you leave on your own at any point, I don't care if it's to go to the goddamn bathroom, I don't care if I have to die to do it, I'll take that from you. You do not go anywhere alone from this point forward. I don't care if it's with your wife, me, Matilda.
Can I poop alone?
No. Theoretically, Van Richten. Ryan. No
Yeah.
more murder childing.
I won't murder child. Have faith.
Like, if you throw a trash can now, it is going to decimate somebody. I mean, mist.
That's true. You got to be aware of your own power now.
Yeah, I don't think that works like that.
I feel like my message has gotten across.
At this point, the people who have been awkwardly standing behind Judy
Oh, shit.
all sort of
Are your friends trustworthy?
wave.
I think so. They're my people.
Hi, people.
They all want something, and they could want that.
They pulled me out of the the storm over there.
They pulled you out?
Yeah.
How'd they do that?
Well, they were summoning me, and it just so happened right time, right then.
Oh, so you went like wandering under the storm or in a desert hole? Or...
Nope, just sucked me up.
I wonder if the god did that.
Or
Weird. Hi, people.
This is Zephyr. He's
You all see what I'm describing before. These sort of very thin, pale people with a sort of shock of white hair. 5 of them. The man up front introduces himself. He says, "I am Zephyr." He goes, "This is Cumulus, Cirrus, Nimbus, and Stratus."
You ain't clever. I'm telling you, the DM, you ain't clever naming your Air Genasi clouds.
I think I am. I think I'm a little clever.
Not sitting in the back of Ryan. Avarice is just trying to figure out what to do about Van Richten and how to keep the murder child from exposing the greatest secret he's ever had.
so. I was just speaking with Zephyr here, and
Yeah, how long have you been out?
It's only been a
Just a
few
minute.
minutes.
yeah.
But we were definitely in there for at least another hour.
time moves differently.
You would have thought that it was probably 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, that was a speedy trial of the gods, guys. Good shit. That would have been like an S ranking, I'm guessing.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to go back for the gold, you're going to have to run it again.
Yeah.
What? There's gold?
No, that was true.
Oh, I was like,
There's nanobots in that cloud, John. Go.
okay, let's go. I'll take this gem with me.
Shit.
So Zephyr,
Don't judge me.
now that
I think
they
it would be a
have
cool mechanic to have it
the
move.
comp part of it,
Move. Were you just gonna have this
do
thing
you
just
think
like,
that the course of action should
But I
change
already
any?
Yeah, but if I was concerned about it,
And he looks at you all, and he looks at you, and he goes, "This land is blighted by Octopod. He has brought a curse upon this land, and we owe a duty to our land to wipe this curse away. But we must do it in the right way."
so what's your plan?
Avarice is gonna slowly step in front of him with the gem and just kind of like, and how are we planning on doing this?
And he goes, "My understanding is that you all have retrieved the first half of the Ka."
We cannot confirm or deny this. In fact, I would say that's entirely mistaken.
As I'm covered in saran wrap.
I would like for you to make a deception check at
I mean-
disadvantage.
He watched you wrap him up.
We've got to cover up the Ka. Everyone's gonna see it. Otherwise,
There's a gem on his chest. Oh, +3 to deception.
This is the time to not be bad, dice.
I would like to
Got
kind of cough,
transpiration.
do like a little owl thing where I just shake everything out of my feathers very aggressively, stand real tall, and be like, "I'm telling you, we don't have it." And I would like to, instead of deception, I would like to intimidate,
okay,
if you would let me.
you can. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's going to be a 19.
So he looks at you, and he looks to Judy, who he's sort of bonded with, and he looks back, and he goes, "It is not our intention to take the car from you.
If he did not believe me, which would imply a failed skill check, I would like to use my Pact of the Totem to potentially add a D4
You
to
should
this.
save it because it's very clear to him from your conversation and your behavior up until this point that you all have the car. But he is saying to you, it's not my intention to take it from you."
Everest is still standing in front of Orion, just like, cool, cool. I mean, we don't
I
got
just,
it.
I
but
just look
cool.
like the miserable kid from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Arms stuck out.
Bundled up.
Stop picking at it.
Yeah.
I can't pee.
Yeah.
We'll do that together. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
New level of bonded.
And he goes, "But I'm assuming your next step will be the second storm."
Uh-huh.
That would theoretically be a very good idea. Everest is going to give up at this point and just motion Judy to do the rest of the talking.
So,
So
What-
you want to get the car?
what happens if we were able to get both parts of it?
Well, you would then control the soul of Octopot.
If we were to destroy it, would that remove the curse of the land?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Maybe we have to reunite him with the soul?
That is, I think, the more likely outcome to lift the curse.
What if we just kept both sides?
You would have gained items of great power, but you would have cursed this land for the foreseeable future.
That one's less.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so good.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice rock.
What if we were to just give Octopot the half that we have, and he would be able to maybe obtain the other half?
I would warrant that is a risk. He may be careless,
Is Octopod a good person?
No.
and Zephyr kind of looks down and sort of smirks and goes, "Your people have an odd view of what is good and what is bad.
This is very true.
Within your worlds, he is not good."
Good enough for me. I vote against giving him the rock.
Just floating the
No,
option.
it's a solid question. Like, maybe for all we know, he was going to be like, I can combine it with
You
my
know,
other half and finally be
if
free.
he's the same mindset as Strahd, he's sick of this and he's ready to move
No,
on.
it's a solid point.
Or this could
Speaking
be,
of, where the hell is Strahd?
or what this could be is we give
see.
him the both halves and now he becomes a super god.
Out of curiosity, is there a different looking patch of sand kind of floating around in a weird, tall, vampire daddy looking shape?
Make a no, of course not. there is not a second sand.
I figured it was worth a shot.
Would have been nice to have Strahd there.
Yeah, and you know, he said, I'll find you, I'll know if you're in need. Well, I damn near got zapped out. Wasn't for Zephyr here. He didn't come to my need. But I think that was the universe working its way. So maybe he didn't need to come after all.
Which also realized that if you
Maybe he is Zephyr.
God dang, you're right. Strahd, is that you? You have to tell me if it is.
He looks
That's
at
the
you,
law.
he
Yeah.
looks at you very confused.
Hold on.
Make
Holy
Throw
water.
some holy water on him.
you throw holy water on and make an insight check.
Does he flinch? Ha
Dirty 20.
Yeah, it's not straight.
Okay, just any of the rest of y'all?
ha! I'm just going to go from person to person.
Yeah.
Devil be
Each-
gone. Devil be gone.
each of
Devil
them.
Be gone.
But you get to, I believe it is Nimbus, and he is unusually large for the rest. The rest of them are sort of scrawny. He has this big muscle, and you reach up to grab it, and this big meaty hand grabs you, and you feel it squeezing your hand. And he goes, "I don't think that's a good idea."
Throw the whole vial.
Yeah, you throw the vial at him. He flinches from the vial hitting him, but it doesn't like burn his skin. and he looks to Zephyr for sort of guidance, and you can feel the bones in the hollow bones in your wrist beginning to crack. And he looks to Zephyr, and Zephyr like shakes his head at him, and he releases you.
You have to forgive us, y'all. We've been around vampires and the undead and
Gods. And
who even knows what all, and some hags, and we're just real weary of
And 3
everything.
gods.
Just real weary.
Speaking of, I will let you know what happened to Van Richten because you just didn't see him anymore.
I assumed he teleported himself out of there.
He tried.
He,
He tried to teleport himself into the ground with his face, and he was successful until I brought him back, and apparently he's still not with us.
So he died, and then you brought him back,
yeah.
and then he's gone now.
That would be correct. I got his backpack full of all the talismans, but if you guys, in y'all's weird, I'm literally just guessing, nomadic travels of this desert, happen to see a man,
They sort of look at each other. They're like, "Pretty stupid guys."
a man in a wheelchair with no legs and kind of a rotting face that speaks with a accent. If you see him, we would fucking love it.
Please summon me. He's
If you
basically
summon
like
her.
my dad.
Zephyr looks at you and goes, "That would be a person of note. If
He's
we
real
see that
important.
person, we will reach out to you."
Also, y'all know anybody named Esmeralda?
And they sort of look to each other and they go, "We know the name."
Do you know?
Do you know a person named Esmeralda?
We do. She's a trader on the sands.
Hold on.
Can you take
remembering-
us to her?
Wait, remembering what Van Richten told us, he described her.
And he goes, she travels. One never knows where to find Esmeralda.
I'm asking you as the DM. Van Richten did tell us what she looks like, right?
He did.
I don't remember that.
He described that she's in a similar state to him, but that she has like darker skin, darker hair, and would be carrying 2 swords.
I will very quickly run that by him.
Yeah,
just
and he
be like,
goes, "That's Esmeralda."
Get the hell out of here.
"Fuck, we just lost her boyfriend."
We
But you know what? If we
can
can find her, then we can figure out, we can tell her where he is, because he probably ain't moved, you know. That storm is maybe that.
No, the storm's gone.
Well, but you know where we know he's with those gods at least.
We left your boyfriend with the gods. That's a metal ass statement if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
And he sort of like looks around to each of you and goes, "You're welcome. You may find her wandering the sands. You may find her at Mujer, the Oasis, which is the city where y'all came from. Or she may have made a trip to Pharaoh's Rest. Many traders bring goods as a sort of offering to Onctopot at his throne there."
Thank you for the information.
He goes, "You all seem weary."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, "Perhaps we could camp for the evening, and you may join us and rest."
That would be real
would be
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, and you see all of them sort of hop off of their mounts and start setting up these sort of very beautiful, ornate blue silk tents, all sort of set deep into the sand with these big golden poles.
And we'll
Matches my hair ribbon.
seeing that, I'll pull out my backpack and I'll pull out the little like 2 foot by 4 foot like tent that everybody like carries in their adventuring bag and be like,
Look at my thing too. Yeah.
don't even fit out of it. Head's poking out this one, tail 2 feet poking out the
So,
other one.
question for the DM. About how old is Zephyr in relation to me?
He's
Sleeping with a vampire wasn't good enough.
It is very hard to tell. The Genasi people age very slowly. You would think he's older than you. He has a sort of gravitas to him, but as far as physically aged, it's hard to tell.
How old are you?
You know, 40-ish if I was a human. I don't know. How long do Genasi live?
They tend to live a little longer than humans.
I think it's 120 is their
Yeah,
life.
it's not as long as elves, but it's longer than humans.
My headcanon is that Avros has like a half-life to everybody else, so I'm already like 6 and like considered like middle age.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how this works.
Yeah, you age fast. I think 40 is your lifespan.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you all, anyone doing anything before the long rest?
Nope.
Praying to Elmater to see if he can help me figure out what might have happened to Van Richten.
You sit down and you say a similar prayer holding what you now know is the symbol of Ravenkind, and say a prayer to Ilmater, and you feel a connection to him, but you don't get an answer.
How's it?
Denied.
Tonight?
Denied.
He's saying your request was denied.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, you wanted me to try again tomorrow?
No, he didn't say denied, he said denied.
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 I heard tonight, and that's what threw me off so much. It was just like, so like I'll try tomorrow. Like it's fair point.
Y'all, I have not seen the new West Side Story, and I really want to.
They made a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody like of note?
I mean, I don't know.
They used all unknowns.
Go with them though for that.
Hmm?
Anyway,
That's
you all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Which means you get to knock off a point. of
1
exhaustion?
point of exhaustion.
Thank God.
Yep. You all wake in the morning, and you know we're pretty close. Maybe a little bit of a shorter episode, but it's a good story beat. I think that's probably where we should end the episode.
Sounds good.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Night, Hal.